Hi everyone, this is Tanya here with Memory Lane Keepsakes, and welcome back to my channel. I want to thank you guys so much for taking out time to click on this video today. Today I am here to share my project share for 4 and 5. This is the company KokorosaStudio. I have been asked by KokorosaStudio to review a few of their products. In doing so, I was able to choose a few of their items from their website. In the bottom of the description box, I have included a coupon code that came from KokorosaStudio to save 25% off of your purchase, and all the links will be provided down below for all the product that I will be showing here on my channel. And so today I'm going to be sharing the projects 4 and 5 with you all today. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the description box, and I want to welcome you here to my channel. Thank you so much for joining. So today, let's go ahead and jump on in. So I've started off with this paper pad here, and this is the paper pad that I chose to use for my product that was from KokorosaStudio, and I used the measure, mix, and stir paper. Beautiful paper pad, really love it. I thought this was perfect to represent KokorosaStudio, to share the item that I'm going to be using from their website, which is this beautiful die set here. And I've already taken the liberty of putting it in one of my die pouches here and putting it on my own magnet. It does not come this way, but you can do this for your own. So this particular die set is called Basket of Apples, and you can see all the dies that you have to complete this beautiful item here. And it is a lot of dies for this one piece here. What I like about their dies is the fact that they are affordable, but they have some that's really simple to work with from their website as well. Now this die, I did find that if you're using a heavier cardstock, you do have to cut it multiple times. But for the most part, this die was pretty easy to put together, and as you can see, by having a lot of pieces, it does take time. So if this is something you like to do, this would be the perfect die for you, and it's called Basket of Apples. The link will be down in the description box for you. But one of the things I suggest as well is inking up this beautiful product before you add all your pieces together, because it definitely changes the look and give you something a better effect, is what I'm basically trying to say. So what I chose to use to get my coloring done, I chose to cut it in white cardstock, which I use the watercolor Briscoe paper. And one of the beautiful things is I like watercoloring because it's so relaxing. So I chose to pull out my Distress Oxide inks. Now the one I used was the Black Soot. I also used the Festive Berries. I used the Mold Line, Ground Espresso, and Gathered Twigs. Those were the colors that I used for my beautiful product today. And so those were the ones that I thought would definitely bring this card together. In addition to that, I did use a lot of other items that was from my crafty stash that I already had within my craft space. So I did pull out my double sticky tape. This is another great tool to have. Of course, you need your paint brushes for the watercoloring. I have my water in my distress sprayer, any type of glue that you have in your craft room. And I did use some sequins to add some more color and give it a little shine. So these are the colors I have, and this is how I store them. I store them in these little mini containers, which are really awesome, but I'll talk more about that in another video, because I have talked about this before, but in case you guys might have missed that video, I'll come back and tell you guys more about how I store my sequins. So let me know in the comments if that's something more you want to see here on my channel. That's how I organize my crafts. The other item I used was this item here to embellish my card even more. I pulled out my Paper Studio. These right here are the adhesive gems, and they are in the gold color. And as you can see, you get two different colors, or two different sizes, excuse me. In the same gold color, you get the mini ones and the bigger size there. These worked out really perfect for my project. I also pulled out some dies I had already in my stash, which was this company here, and it's My Garden Flowers, as well as Sweet and Smiles. So I used these words within my project. Now on for my finished product from using their dies. This again is called Basket of Apples, and here is my finished card. This is how it looks. You can see how beautiful that paper background for the measure, mix, and stir is. But the focus point is right here of these basket of apples. You can see what I mean about that inking. Look how adorable This one die set right here makes a difference when you put it together. So all those pieces made this, and I used every single die that's a part of this die set here. And this is my basket of apples at the bottom here. You can see what I mean about that inking there. And you can see how I added the gold embellishments on the side here. And all that's done in watercoloring. And you see how the wheels are. And then you have the handle there. Really pretty. So in my basket of apples, I have included red and green apples. And I love the way this turned out. I decided to raise this even more by using my foam tape. Then I wanted to add some words to the top here, so I just put my sweet garden, and I wanted that to stand out a little more, so I did go ahead and use the cereal boxes to give it more of a thicker look so it can stand out a little more. And then I felt like it needed more color at the top, so that's when I decided to add a sequins, and so I put those on there. So I just went with the same colors within my card, which was the gold, the green, and the red. And voila, we have a finished card here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this creation here, and that gave you more of a cleaner look to be able to see how you can use the basket of apples from KokorosaStudio. Also, if you notice, there were some other cards listed on their website, and they actually position part of their dies to be in the center of some of the basket of apples. I chose to put mine on the end to make mine different and make it stand out even more. I really like the look of this because it is unique. And again, you can place that any way that you like. You don't necessarily have to follow what everybody else does. And that's why I wanted mine to stand out. So this is what I created for my project 4. On the back, I just went ahead and stamped my Inspired by Life, created by hand. Inside, I left it blank, so that way whoever it goes to, that way to be ready for a message inside. And so this is my finished card creation for project 4, and it's my sweet garden, and this is done with the basket of apples. So that's the first project there for number 4, and I will be back to share project number 5 with you guys for KokorosaStudio. Yeah, so I am back to share with you the KokorosaStudio project number 5. In project number 5, I have used a few different items from my crafty stash, and today I'm going to be telling you guys all about this beautiful die right here, which is called Heart of Tulip Buds. This is the die right here from KokorosaStudio, and this is what the die looks like. So this is the die that I have used within a project today. This die will also be listed down below in the description box. And don't forget to use that coupon code to save 25% off of your purchase. And this one again is called Heart of Tulip Buds. So the items that I had used to create with this is my Paper Studio adhesive gems. This one here are the silver ones. I also use this die set right here, which is the large stitch rectangles. I use my garden notes, which are the stitch dies as well. The paper I use for my project is the Strathmore watercolor cold press paper. I also use this paper pad right here, which is called Tea Party. And I did do some watercoloring on this card as well. So for my watercoloring, I chose a few different colors. I chose to use Stormy Sky. I used Barn Door, Weathered Wood, Lucky Clover, and Dry Marigold. And this was so much fun to watercolor up as well. And then you also want to have some water on hand. And when I have my water, I always use my Distress sprayer and just fill that up with water. Also, you want to have some glue, of course, and also your double sticky tape if you choose to use that on your project. And then also to add some sparkle to my card, I use the Spectre Noir sparkle. Now on for my card creation. So for my card creation, I chose to go with this beautiful outline border to represent KokorosaStudio by showing how beautiful their die looks on here. So I wanted to share a card of tulip buds, and this is how my finished product looks like, a project. So this card right here, you can see the Kokorosa die put together, and it's pretty much to me a wagon with these beautiful tulips in it. So what I've done here, I have lifted this beautiful die set up by using my double sticky tape, and I watercolor those in the colors I just shared with you. And you can see how I added the spectrum award to the bottom of the wagon here. I added the little gem or the adhesive silver ball right here. And then I also went ahead and positioned how I wanted the tulips and also some of the foliage to fall within my wagon. And I really love the way that turned out. From that paper pad, I used this sentiment here. It says together is better. And you can also see how the border has the stitch dies coming around it. And then I wanted to also use some have some red border showing to bring out the together as well as the wagon here. And I love the way this turned out. Inside I did leave it blank, but I did go ahead and layer an insert for you to be able to write a message. So I left that option open there. And on the back of my card, I went ahead and added my Inspired by Life created by hand. And so this is my finished card, and this is project number 5 for KokorosaStudio. And you guys let me know in the comments what you think. So I am really happy with these dies. I had so much fun playing with them. This one I find to be a little bit more easier to work with, because this one didn't have as many pieces. But again, you choose what works better for you. If you like a lot of pieces, you like a lot of die cutting or fussy cutting, you can have a lot of fun creating those cards. And as before, this is project number 4 again. And this is project number 5. So let me know in the comments which card you like the best. And in addition to that, also don't forget to check out the description box for all the information I have listed with the links, the website, as well as that coupon code to save 25% off of your purchase when you shop with KokorosaStudio. And I want to thank you guys so much for your time. Also, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and also check out my Instagram page, which is Memory Lane Keepsakes 2017. Be blessed and happy crafting. Bye bye.